Yeah. So I think I might have brought this kit in before. It's been built for a long, long time. This is one of the 20 tanks I have. And I just got tired of always doing planes, and so I decided to. I had one of those coupons for Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
And so this is the 148 Tamiya M1A2. I think it's an M1A2 Abrams. And
like
I always knew if I was going to build a tank, it was going to be an M1 Abrams. And so I really enjoy building this more than I do planes, even, because you don't have to worry so much about filling and sanding like jet intakes and fuselage halves together.
It can be a little more forgiving.
Yeah, except for dealing with the tracks. I have trouble with tracks and trying to figure out what kind of like. I think these were the link ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see where it was joined there.
Yeah, you can see where it's
Sectional.
Yeah, I can handle those, but some of the tanks I have, I usually build the smaller 172 scale tanks, and some of those have this the tracks where you're supposed to put them in hot water and bend them. It's just a disaster.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so
I did that with too hot of water. Totally deformed it.
yeah.
Then it became a burnt out Hulk at the Battle of Kursk.
Yeah. And
I had a thought of trying to do something damaged. I ended up buying some aftermarket trucks.
yeah, I don't weather things too much. I just basically took a brushed it and put it a little bit of charcoal on it, and just kind of brushed it over there, just kind of make things look a little bit dirtier than just fresh.
What's the primary paint that you use?
It's a Model Master acryl, and I believe it's not sand. It's some kind of I can't remember what it is.
Armor sand.
Something like armor sand. It's not Gulf War sand though, because
Yeah.
yeah.
You airbrushed
I can't remember.
You airbrushed it?
No,
He doesn't airbrush.
brush painted it.
Yeah.
Wow. Goes on pretty good, huh?
Model Master acryl's brush painted so beautifully. So what it is, I spray painted it with Tester's Flat Light Aircraft Gray, like a primer.
Mm-hmm.
It has to have an
Something to bite,
enamel
right.
coat for and then I just brushed on the Model Master acryl sand color, and it just goes on beautifully. And I miss those paints so much. It's one of the main reasons why I just don't model as much as I used to. Because
What did it take more than one coat, or I mean?
it took about 2 coats
Yeah.
to get it really.
Yeah.
You do need multiple coats, but I just really miss those paints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that 1/35 scale?
48,
1/48. Okay.
which is an odd scale for a tank.
Yeah, it is.
No, Tamiya came out with a whole line of 148.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
coming
so-
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that because it kind
Simple
of
lines,
matches the
48
148 scale
scale
airframes
Right.
that
It was
they do.
actually started by Bandai in the 60s.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah.
48 scale models. They were actually quite good.
But yeah, this is one of the this is where I learned about that. It comes with this big weight, metal weight that
Right.
goes, and I'm thinking, what's that thing for? And it's just to make it heavier.
All the 148
Really?
Tamiyas.
No kidding.
All the 148 Tamiyas have that metal weight
Yeah, there's a metal weight that goes in there.
because otherwise they're kind of light and fall off the shelf and stuff like that. So
It needs a weight because it doesn't have a tail wheel.
Right.
it'd be a nose sitter.
But
That barrel will tip it right.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think my next attempt, I want to do a battleship. I want to maybe USS Missouri or something. I bought the 1/700 scale trumpeter
Too small.
Missouri,
Yeah.
and it's just I don't know how to build ships. I haven't really learned about the proper.
I got a
steps to build a
1-350.
ship.
Come over and talk to me.
And so I
Come to
want
my
to
house.
do a battleship next. I want to get away from planes.
If you like, I can do a demo on procedures of how to build a battleship. Or
That'd be cool.
a ship, period. Because there is a science to building ships.
Yeah.
And I've always found them to be the most complicated models to build is ships.
Yes.
And the most
Yep.
taxing on the nerves, especially when you're doing the rigging and the railings.
Yeah.
I'm struggling enough with the photo etch.
With the 700 scale, I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
the railing.
Well,
I started doing ships by doing a 1/350th scale submarines. 2 of them.
Oh, I got a couple submarines. Those are nice. But the fuselage halves, you got that big seam. You got to go.
It's an airplane.
Well, mine were World War II submarines, so it wasn't like just a big
Oh, you're
spar
right.
with
They're a
a,
little bit different.
yeah.
So on tanks like this,
many
F4, what
classes?
does that designate? Each one, obviously, is that like a serial number or a quick
I don't know on the newer
uh,
tanks because the older tanks they would have it on the you see back here.
Yeah.
They got the unit and then they got the bumper number right there.
Oh, I see.
On the back.
Yeah. So I don't know what the F4 in the
F4.
front is.
Is that on the other side too? F4?
That's,
it
hold on. In the 91 Gulf War, the code numbers they used for those, the letter stood for the call sign of the unit, first letter of the call sign, like Foxtrot, whatever. And the number 4 was the number of the tank in that unit.
Oh.
So F1 would be lead, 2, 3, 4, and so on.
And then I think different platoons, they would replace the troop letter with a different,
Correct.
it's like second, third, fourth platoon would have different
Man,
markings, you know.
he's absolutely right, because the bumper number here is Foxtrot 44, which means it's a Foxtrot company, tank number 44.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you think I'd like?
No, I didn't know.
I used to teach this stuff.
Because, yeah, we never, you know, when I was in armor, we didn't have numbers on the side, you know. You could tell everything from the bumper numbers, you know, first cab, whatever,
right.
division, headquarters, you
I
know.
was in Thunder.
That's why you had to go rotary wing, because armor was too complicated.
Even rotary wing,
Cool.
we had a
Nice.
motor pool for our vehicles, we had to paint bumper numbers on them.